This one got tagged down low. You can see how all of this is completely folded up.
Everything I get, I'm work. You can tell by the way I walk, I ain't just talking about it. I stay putting in that work. Everything I get, I'm work. You can tell by the way I walk, I ain't just talking about it. I stay putting in that work. I'm up in the morning, like 5 in the morning, I'm already on. So when you just getting out of the box, while I'm rounding the corner, this ain't a persona.
I have a Honda CRV here. This one got tagged down low, right in this hook right here, and wadded up the trunk floor. You can see how all of this is completely folded up. So this is actually going to get a new trunk floor as well as a new rear body panel. I have the trunk floor right here. It comes as a full piece, but they actually have a sectioning procedure. It gets sectioned in somewhere right in here, so I don't have to replace this front section where the back seat sits, just this back pan, and I'll have to measure it out, but it's somewhere right in here where it gets sectioned in at, right at this brace right here, right in this area. So I'm going to first go ahead and make a pull, and I'm going to pull roughly all the damage out, and then once it's kind of roughly pulled out, I will go ahead and start cutting this one apart. So the sectioning procedure they have for this, they have me cut it 15 millimeters in front of this brace right here. So that's right about there. They want me to cut it all the way across. What I'm gonna do, this tape is 17 millimeters wide. So I'm gonna run this right across it, then I'm gonna cut right on the inside edge of this tape. And that'll put me right at 15 millimeters, roughly. So it looks like what they want is the new floor is going to overlap right here. It's going to go all the way back to about the edge right here. But it goes underneath this brace in between these layers right here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drill out the spot welds just through this top layer right here. And I'm going to fold this up just a little bit so I'll be able to slide that new floor up underneath there. And then I'll start fitting my new floor up. I'll have to make my cut on my new floor. So I'm going to drill these out first. You guys may have noticed how I wasn't drilling all the way through on these. I was just drilling through the top layer because I don't want to have holes coming all the way through, big 5/16 inch holes. So I just drilled through the top layer. Now, whenever I get this all done, whenever I get the new one in and all welded together, I'll take this over to the 2-post lift and I'm gonna have a mechanic drop all this suspension out because I'm gonna have to get up inside of here and clean up the backside and seam seal and finish the backside so it doesn't rust at these seams all the way around. So all that suspension will have to get dropped down loose in order to get up in there. I'm just gonna roll this up just like that. Just enough to fit that new floor up underneath there. So now they have a 40mm overlap. This new floor is gonna overlap the old one 40 millimeters. I already measured it out, and that comes out right about here. So I'm gonna lay out a tape line. I'm gonna make this cut on this new floor. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just scuff up the bottom of this floor before I put it in, just so it's easier to finish this bottom side. I don't have to be prepping it up over my head on the lift. Most of the time, taking the extra steps initially seems like it takes longer, but it actually makes the job faster in the long run. So always take your time with the prep work. That is something I learned from doing it the hard way for many years. You pick up these little tricks. Now I have to drill my holes across here, and I want to drill the holes in the exact same spot as this brace so I can get to all the welds. Otherwise I won't be able to get to them, and I'll weld through all the layers and weld them all together evenly. So I'm going to do it just like this, and I'm just going to drill through this first layer of the new floor now. So I just roughly sit this rear body panel on there just to make sure it meets up to the floor and everything good. I figured it did because the floor kind of sits where it sits. There's really no movement in it. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this floor all welded in. It's ready to weld. And then after that's welded in and finished, I will get on the rear body panel. Alright, I got the floor all welded in. I'll seam seal it later. First I want to dress the bottom side and everything before I seam seal it. But I'm going to go ahead and get this rear body panel prepped out and get it fit up. And once I get it all fit up, then it will be ready to weld as well, and I will get this welded on.